Let me play this song for you real quick before I get off.
He has 6.
Oh my God!
And Cousins throws it
Get
down.
your ass up, boy. Very late. Yo, this dude at a very late. From 35 feet. Away release. Yeah, he's whack, I mean, for real. Fake ass fucking superstar. All pure, all fucking ball, bro.
He's off on that one.
Oh, did he?
Man.
He did it!
Great.
He got it to fall!
Focus.
Yeah!
Full of
Kyle fucking Anderson.
Nice work to go.
Get my shit back, bitch. Come on, for fuck's sake. No! What the fuck just happened, bro? God dang. Let's go.
Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a...
Holds up, three-pointer. Bang! Time! It's good! Dodgers win the game!
Okay. Let's get our defensive settings right. Man, I don't see no reason we should go over on this guy at all. And we're going to start off with the Lucas series. Let's go. You're not going to let me start off with that? No, let's say.
It's Texas, and we're going to bring it to you live. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark. And Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Detroit is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Now Kleba. Pass to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Kleba, no good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Now here's Bay. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Bay's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Pistons.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams.
Hold on, who is JJ Redick
relying
right
on
now?
execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
Now here's Doncic, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. To the wing right side. And here's Porzingis for a three. Another three for Dallas.
Not trying to second guess anything or throw any shade, but Porzingis is terrific at understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Now here's Cunningham. And he gets it to go.
Assist from
Bay's got his second bucket tonight. Doncic outside. Right side Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Here's Finney-Smith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here is Cunningham. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game. Now, here's Stewart. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
That's his first
foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Bay.
Send him middle, middle.
5 on the
There we
clock.
go.
And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. And here is Kleba. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Screen by Porzingis to the middle. Stewart with the steal. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And the dunk by Stewart.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's Porzingis. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
Big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
And the wide open shot from Redick drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Doncic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 18 feet out. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, Luka's one of those players where the mid-range shot is really a weapon for him, not just an afterthought. I mean, he is lights out from that distance.
And it's Grant in the corner. Redick for three.
Come on, Hardaway.
For Detroit.
3 points.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Doncic bounce pass. Out to Hardaway. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. That one falls.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
They grab their own miss.
Stewart.
And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Mavericks trailed by 4. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. And at the top of Coach's to-do list is figuring out how to deal with the Kristaps Porzingis mismatch. Coach says Porzingis can be a nightmare to defend because of his height and shooting. If we go big, he'll drag our rim protectors away. But if we go small, he shoots right over us. And that's why KD referred to him as the unicorn. Guys?
This goes to
Thank you, David.
Cade Cunningham.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Okay.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
Out to Hardaway. Down low. Here's Porzingis. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 4-point game. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Doncic looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Pistons leading by 6. Cunningham with it. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Grant. And that one is off. And the Mavericks going the other way now. 6.
Jalen Brunson.
Doncic outside. Powell with the screen. And it's Doncic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Here's Livers. From deep. Cauley Stein grabs the board. And here's Brunson. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Here's Cauley Stein. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Pass delivered. And he's good on the 3 ball.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Here's Brunson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Nailed from 3-point land.
In the first.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Powell in the high post. Rocket 2. No good on his first attempt of the game. Pistons leading by 6. Here's Cunningham. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Doncic outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an
Brother, the
all-out
storm,
effort they've
boy.
come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Doncic outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 9 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this
That'll
quarter.
be a Pistons timeout. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team. Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Fires at the elbow. That one a little long. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7. On the wing, Doncic. A 3-ball. Detroit with the rebound. Now Hayes. Pass to Bay. Here's Olynyk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
With 1 on the clock, in the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, it's so impressive to see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heel.
And so is Detroit heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll get right back to the action when we...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Livers off target with his 3. Here's Brunson on the wing, Hardaway. To Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porzingis has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Mavs. Now here's Hayes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Liver. Drops in the tray. And the Pistons lead by 8.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
To Porzingis. Off with the layup. Pistons leading by 8. Hayes with it. Kicks it out to Grant. Back to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Brunson. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And here's Brunson. Pass to Hardaway. There's the 3. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story to Hardaway.
Now Brunson. Outside Hardaway. To Porzingis. Porzingis is double. Over Olynyk. No good off the back of the rim.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Brunson. Now Porzingis. And Grant sends it back.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. And Maxi Kleba is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got 14 points.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the road, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Pass delivered.
Oh, no.
Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Stewart in the corner. Pass delivered. Cunningham with it. Foul guarded by Porzingis. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
And the Pistons with possession here.
In the middle.
They've led by as much as 10.
Yep.
Here's Cunningham. And such a nice move to make the basket work. He's got 9.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 8. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player.
Hardaway, he's only playing that passing lane, baby.
Big man,
open lane to the basket or 3.
With the dribble, with the ball in his hand.
I think it's so valuable. Now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6, 8 or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My dad, my late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
Outside Hardaway. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Cunningham with it. 9 points in the game so far. Off target from the baseline.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Right wing. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
It's Redick on the way.
Get up in him.
Pass to
It's in the
Cunningham.
middle. No baseline, bro.
Over to the wing. From 18 feet away.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Doncic, bounce pass. Driving inside. And that one, good. Doncic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that
Good
hot.
pass, boy.
And the dunk by Stewart.
Assisted.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
You got to score. We got right it on you, bro.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Pass to Doncic from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Doncic has got 13 points in just this quarter. Here's Cunningham driving in, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavs.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now Hardaway. He's got 8. Out to Doncic. And they get it back. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Stewart. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham looking it over. Stewart a screen. Inside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks.
Detroit.
After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Dallas calls timeout.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense with his passing and shooting. You throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Dallas foul.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Pistons trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Diallo. From the arc. Doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Detroit calls timeout. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Doncic outside. The screen from Brown. Three-pointer. And that's good. Luka Doncic for three. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs. Hayes with it. Picked up by Brown.
How do you lose
Redick
it?
for three.
J.J. Redick.
Knocks down the three ball.
For three.
Redick's got 9.
You know, that's one of Redick's specialties there. I mean, you knock a shot down against his team, he's looking to come right back at you.
Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Diallo knocks it away.
Detroit ball.
Pistons trailed by 3. There's a minute left in the first half. Here's Hayes. Ripped away. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul.
Isaiah Stewart.
That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Powell with the screen to the paint. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Outside, Redick. Stewart is screen to the inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Brown outside. Here's Brunson. A good look from Doncic. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. Right back after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Pistons trailed by 3. Now here's Hayes. Grant gets a wide open look. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The 15-footer. It's hauled in by Stewart.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lead.
Back to Diallo. It's deflected. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Doncic outside. Hayes with the steal. Grant surveying the D. Pass to Stewart. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely
Shooting for
off
Detroit.
guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The Mavericks leading. Now here is Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Doncic.
Come on.
No good with the triple. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. In the corner, it's Diallo. For the lead, Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Doncic with it. He has 29. Outside Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And Detroit has possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Dwayne Casey says, "If we the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks.
I really like how humble Doncic is as a player. I mean, he never seems satisfied with his own play and is constantly looking for ways to improve upon himself. And that's a great quality to have as a supremely talented player.
The Pistons trailing. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside, Redick. Good D by Hardaway. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The three connects from three-point range. Hardaway's got 11 points.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Poke loose. Porzingis with the steal. And here is Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith.
Detroit.
Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul. At the line
Well,
for Dallas.
1 year at Virginia Tech
Dorian
and 3 more at
Finney-Smith.
Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith,
Taking 3 shots.
before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. They set the pick. Now Cunningham. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Lock at 6. It's to Diallo. Looking to end the run. Kicks it out to Grant. And a deep three from Redick. Detroit, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. Back to Hardaway. The tray. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to his spot and then make the defense compromise.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
It's a T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
He's off on the second.
Mavericks foul.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
To end the cold streak. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Dallas the other way. Outside Hardaway. To the wing on the left.
Not the paint, though.
Brunson scanning the floor. On the wing, Doncic. Over Cunningham. Rebounded by Jackson. Pistons trailed by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Down low. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Mavs.
And they double up Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Back to Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Brunson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs. Now here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Powell with the steal. Into the lane. On to Hardaway. Another three
shot,
for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Cunningham with it. Now defended by Cauley-Stein. They get a hand on it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his third foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Outside Jackson. Nice D from Doncic. Here's Dallas. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. No good on that one. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Here's Cunningham. Grant. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Ntilikina. Over in the corner, Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Powell down low. No good with the layup. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 15-point game. Inside. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Assisted.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the Pistons making a change here. And so here is Dallas. Here's Ntilikina. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his
That's on Josh Jackson.
14th
You know,
foul.
Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
The dynamic rag between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Cunningham's shot is off. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on a 20-4 run. Coley Stein a screen. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Lyles. Pistons trailed by 15. And that one drops. Olynyk got his third basket of the night.
And really the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Porzingis with the ball. It's up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
To the right side. Bang. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Brunson with it. He's got 7. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Ntilikina.
2 minutes.
And Coley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Lyles with the screen. Here's Cunningham. That one goes. Count it. Cunningham's got 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Mr. Porzingis. Shoots over Lyles. Bay pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 16. There's the pick. Cunningham inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal
And you know
foul.
what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only
At the
option.
line for the
Yeah,
Pistons.
exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Detroit calls timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Shooting 2. That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them. And here's Brunson. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Porzingis is double. Dallas moving it around.
Come on, man.
Kleba.
You flat the pass and not float that far out of the way.
No excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Lyles with the screen. Pass to Cunningham. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Screen by Kleba. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. 14 points for Porzingis.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. It makes defending him all the more challenging.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Mavericks lead by 12. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mavericks leading by 12. Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Lyles.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the 2nd half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous 1st half he had.
Bay wide open, and he fired. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Hardaway. From deep 3-point range. No basket. That's his 5th miss in 11 attempts from the floor. Joseph looking around. Now here's Bay. Guarded by Hardaway. Now Bay. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-pointer, no good. Pass to Kleba. Launches a 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Kleba's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Dallas. Outside Joseph. Now here's Bay. It's stolen. To the paint. And Coley Stein throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
Hey, major props to Josh Jackson. Made an intelligent play there. Has a good feel for when his guys have a clean look.
It's Hardaway with the drive.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Shot by Joseph, no good. Dallas leading by 16. Doncic outside. Down low. Coley Stein. And Coley Stein throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Fires for 3. Joseph with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 18. Takes the 3. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Lyles with the screen. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's his first personal foul.
And they recover it. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Mavericks leading by 18. Doncic outside. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham. Timeout charge to Dallas. Substitution for your Mavericks.
And they double up Doncic. A wide open look here for Porzingis. Out to Doncic. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Screen by Porzingis. To the inside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hardaway. For the 3. Doncic, no good. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. And the shot goes in.
Cade Cunningham.
Cunningham's got 19 points.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Doncic with it. Outside, Porzingis. A fadeaway. Pass to Doncic. To the middle. With the clock winding down.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Here's Cunningham. They get it again. Now Jackson. No good on the 3. Here's Finney-Smith. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up, and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
At the line for 2.
And so Olynyk nails both of them. Mavericks leading by 18. Doncic outside. Pass to Kleba. Porzingis at the elbow. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from three-point range.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Cunningham. Doncic with the block.
You know, he's not super fast, but the reflexes of Doncic are quick. He's able to jump on the shot and take it away. That's just instinct and understanding how to play.
Mr. Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jackson. That's his second personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
At the line.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Porzingis with the block. Doncic outside. No good that time. And Detroit the other way now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Cunningham. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
This is what we've come to expect from Porzingis. I mean, no let up in his game at all. When he's got his foot on the pedal, he mashes it.
Pass to Jackson. And here's Cunningham. Back to Jackson. On deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Miles, no good. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 19-7 run. Mr. Porzingis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his second.
Cannot be reckless around Porzingis. He's skilled at seeking out contact and drawing the foul.
Line for Dallas. Kristaps Porzingis at the line for 2. Detroit calls timeout. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
That free throw good from Porzingis. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Jeremy Grant.
Grant, that's good.
Assist from Cade
He
Cunningham.
does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
That's his second personal
All
foul.
that size and length there. When
14
Porzingis is using his body like this,
At the
I mean,
line
it
for
forces
Dallas.
the defense to be
Kristaps
aggressive.
Porzingis taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now it's the lineup for your Mavs. Moses Brown.
.157 left in the fourth. Stewart in the corner. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
The screen from Brown. Pass to Bullock. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Green buries the long-range jumper.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Cunningham. Plays it up and banks it in.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got
Another good win. Another good win, fellas.
Gave a little pump fake and then off to the races.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme
They got
effort.
that dub,
It
cuz.
just felt
Yes, sir.
It wasn't sounding good for a few minutes though.
Oh, in the beginning, I just said,
Yeah.
calm the storm. He just came out hot. I just kept running my plays, playing defense, trusting the open shot. I mean, he got the Pistons, so I don't really take much stock in the beat him. He's pretty good when he has a good team. So,
Whoa.
what do you want? You've been outside all day. You've been barking at people all day. You're good. Get out of here.
Game. Let me see.
Hold on, shouldn't we be 11-5? Oh, I guess we are turning for. I don't know. Well, folks, I'm done with 2K for today, most likely. It's Call of Duty time. I'll be right back.